Welcome to Caribbean Insight. We have an explosion of Caribbean videos lined up for you. Tonight, you'll be experiencing international artists displaying the cultural rhythms of soca, calypso, reggae, dancehall, and salsa. So relax, and let's take a ride down the Caribbean.
Caribbean Inside, Caribbean Inside, Caribbean Inside, please check Caribbean Inside.
I am Ras Shorty Eye. I am a scientist, a musical scientist. I invented soca so that Caribbean people could have something to identify with wherever they go, any part of the world. Listen, you are viewing Caribbean Insight.
His name, Kenwrick Joseph, better known as Kenny J. His song, Jail and Nice. Put it together, please, for Kenny J, Jail and Nice.
It is stated for you to make a prison term. You must be convicted by a court of law or be in trial for an offense for which bail is not granted. You remain in jail until your case is completed. So if you go around with bad company, you might end up in trouble quite innocently. But then during the trial, you remain in jail because your family don't have money to stand your bail. Ah, oy, oy, oy. Talking about a place where criminals live and the amount of problems they always give. Some on death sentence, some serving lifetime. It's only evil things they have on their mind. Hey, cause jail and nice, jail and nice. Oh, let no one fool you and say it's a paradise. No, 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 jail and nice. So let's get wise. Cause if somebody do you wrong, instead of planning to knock them down, you better think twice. Take my advice, cause jail and nice. If they put you behind bars, you're going to be so much hell. That's what a young convicted magistrate had to tell. Its epidemic is so sordid and widespread. He contemplated suicide, for concrete was his bed. A growing drug cartel among officers, if you please. Even for criminal and evil activities. Petty thieves are coming out, hardened criminals. Don't expect rehabilitation in jail at all. Oh, yo, yo, yo. All them prisoners are waiting on you. Me too. They are waiting like animals in the zoo. They are always looking for someone new. So new to do all the dirty things they just do. Hey, cause jail and nice. Tell everybody, jail and nice. Let no one fool you and say it's a paradise. No, 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 jail and nice. So let's get wise. If you're looking for quick money, you feel selling coke is the remedy, you better think twice. Take my advice, cause jail and nice. No, 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 no. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-day-da-ba-da-ba-day. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Over 40 prisoners are placed in one cell. You could imagine how that blasted prison does smell. No toilet, so they're using buckets instead. And if you lie down on the floor, they're peeing on your head. When they're fighting this human filth flying all about, all in your ears, eyes and nose, even in your mouth. A gang will hold you down and fuck you, boy, that is pain. And no one in authority will hear you complain. Ay, ay, ay. Check yourself, my friend, you better take heed. And don't touch the bread that the devil need. Oh, I know there are times when things are a bit tough. Oh Lord, where they don't right big, I think is more tough. Why? 'Cause jail and night, oh, let no one fool you and say it's a paradise. No, 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 jail and night. So let's get wise. If you're feeling sweet, macho man, and you want to rape some child or woman, you better think twice. Take my advice, 'cause jail and night. Oh, 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 oh. Rabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-day. Yeah, man. Boo-doo-be-doo-doo-doo-ding-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-be-da-ba-doo-be-da-ba-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo. Oh, oh, oh. Don't know much about them female personas at all. You just hardly even hear them scream or bawl. Now and then they just get in a little fight, but them men just be falling all day and night. A calypsonian one day chop up the house owner. Lucky thing that they make him a prisoner. I watch George get involved in passport racket. The boom boom man in jail will sure be a hit. Ah, oh, yeah, yeah. All them prisoners are waiting on you. Oh, yeah. They are waiting like animals in the zoo. Ay, ay, ay. They are always looking for someone new, so new, to do all the dirty things they just do. Hey, for jail and night. Oh, no, no, jail and night.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Caribbean Insight, the show that keeps you abreast of the music that's coming out of the Caribbean. On this edition of Caribbean Insight, I'll be chatting with a brother who has been singing calypso for the past 12 years. He is a yearly act at the Review Tent. Prior to that, he has been singing with the NCC, which is now known as Kaiso House. He has made it to the big stage in 1989, 1990, and 1993, and has performed with some of the greats like Sparrow, Crow, Shadow, and Gypsy, just to name a few. He is known as the Marvin Gaye of the Calypso world. And ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that Caribbean Insight is proud to present Mr. Kenny J. And I want to welcome you to the show.
Thanks very much, sir.
Okay, what part of Trinidad are you from?
I'm from South Trinidad, or mainly I live in Superior. That's where Marshall Montano lived as well. Daisy Voze. Yes, San City, man. Superior. They call it Superior, man.
When we stand being spent in the steel pan, I'm sure he did it with good intention. So many different fans all together, they song so well. When music play, anyone can tell, boy, it puts you in a spell. The sound of fan is so natural. It was designed for old time carnival. With all these innovations, I see in plenty visions, Lord, they can't stop with steel pan at all. Hey, it's just how we jumping, oh yeah, and whining, oh yeah, and dancing, and whining, yes, man and woman, playing the pan, jamming iron, all over the land. Trinbago, Orlando, let the whole world know, the steel pan is the instrument on the go. Oh yeah, ba-da-bum, ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-bum-ba-dum-bum. Hey, jam it. I hear it's the band playing in London, America, all in the Caribbean. Anywhere you go now, you hear it playing aloud. Something that makes sweet T&T proud. Boy, it pleases any crowd. From the classical to the calypso. All in them church and talk about the rancho. Cause you're getting wiser. Boy, you put it on synthesizer. But they can't stop we steal ban at all. Hey, it does how we jumping. Oh, yeah, yeah, prancing. And dancing. And whining the young woman. Playing the pan. Jamming again. All over the land. Trinbago, Orlando, let the whole world know. The steel pan is the instrument on the go. Hey, jam it, ba-da-da, whenever there is big competition, that is what does inspire the pan man. Every night they're practicing hard for panorama, but to get big for the savannah, see them under pressure, but during the year the band does be smaller. But pan is beautiful now and forever. If pan on the move on button, then Panama shaders coming. No, they can't stop with steel pan at all. Hey, it does how we jumping. Oh yeah, yeah, prancing. Oh yeah, yeah, dancing. Misbehaving, yes, man and woman. Playing the pan, jamming iron. All over the land. Trinbago, Orlando, let the whole world know. Steel pan is the instrument on the go. Yeah, man, jam it. Jam it. So let us all thank God for Chris Simon and his spectacular contribution. Yeah, every creed and race finds some interest in the steel pan. The national instrument of what Twin Island. Even children love the instrument. See when they play it, they making movement. Encouraged by the parents, not looking forward to one cent. Lord, they can't stop with steel pan at all. It does how we jumping. Oh yeah, yeah, and prancing. Oh yeah, yeah, dancing. And whining, yes, man and woman, playing the pan, jamming iron, all over the land. Trinbago, Orlando, let the whole world know. Steel pan is the instrument on the go. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Jam it.
How did it all start for you, Kenny?
Well, it started for me when I won the Police Calypso Monarch in the year 1987.
Okay, yeah. All right.
And from then on, I realized that I was ready for professional singing. From then on, when I realized that I was good enough to face the outside world, you know, I went to the NCC tent. I was admitted there, you know, and I did well. And that year, I was awarded the most promising Calypsonian male that year. And that same year, I was also a finalist in the Stag VAT 19 Independence Monarch competition, you know. So it was a bumper start for me. And I thought everything was just set for me, you know, ready.
Greetings from TNT. I am Tigress.
This is the original dance master.
This is Marshall Montano.
I'm Brother Valentino.
This is Marcia Miranda.
Caribbean Inside. Yes, I watch them all the time. They're bad.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside really super was spite. Caribbean Inside enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Sometimes I tell myself that I should close the door, that I should record calypsos no more, no more. But when my fans and them ask me, like you were singing this year, is something that a calypsonian don't like to hear. He records his music, give radio stations to play. See him glued to his radio, listening all day. A surplus of soca music in a season so short. Tell me, how could they find space to play music of a different sort? Oh no. So it's something that we want. It's a radio station, a radio station, to play soca and calypsos alone. Oh, we want a radio station, a radio station, a station that we can call we own. No reggae music, rock, dub or soul. We got to send that message out into the world. There's so much we can do for we culture if we just try. Let's not wait until it die like Kitchener and Rush Shorty Eye. So what we want is a radio station, a soca station, a radio station, a calypso station. Whoa. Oh yeah. 16 stations in Trinidad, one in Tobago. Why should we force them to play 50% calypso? They have their own agenda, and this I understand. Tell me, how can we tell Laundry how to run his radio station? 100% religious music on some radio stations. The same for rhythm and blues happening here in this land. 99% East Indian music on 5 stations in Soca Yard, but not one for calypso, the culture of Trinidad. It's so sad. All you agree with me? All already? Is a radio station, a radio station, to play soca and calypsos alone. No, we want a radio station, a radio station, a station that we can call we own. No ragga music, rock, dub or soul. We got to send that message out into the world. It's carnival and people not hearing sweet voices, Aloes and Kenny J. Instead it's Iowa, Bungie and KNC. Them DJs rather to play. So what we want is a radio station, a soca station. What we want? A radio station, a calypso station. Oh yeah. Oh, oh, oh. No, 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 yeah. Baby, baby. Oh yeah. some calypsonians recording songs every year. And if they get an interview, the only time it plays on the air is talking while your song playing, and this lasts about 5 minutes long. The person who is listening could hardly hear your song. But when we go in the studio, the announcer watching his clock. But when it's Alison Hines and Byron Lee, boy, it's talk, 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 talk. We get a tabanka when we do hear we music play. That's why we want a radio station to jam soca night and day. Oh yeah. All you agree with me? So what we want is a radio station. A radio station to play soca and calypsos alone. What we want is a radio station. Oh, a radio station. A station that we can call we own. No rock music, rock dub or soul. We got to send that message out into the world. So when visitors come down to Trinidad and Tobago, they could switch on to Radio TNT 100% Calypso. We want a radio station. What we want? A soca station. A radio station. A calypso station. Oh! Look how much radio stations want. Whoa, yeah. Oh, we just want a little space. I want to hear the Northern singing. Are you ready to sing? Are you ready? Are you ready? I want to see you put up your antenna. I want to see you put up your antenna. You ready to sing? Let me go. 1, 2, 1, 2. We want a radio station. Let me hear you. A radio station. What we want? A radio station. A radio station. Let me hear the grandstand. All you ready? All you ready? I want to hear everybody singing. On the count of 4, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We want a radio station. A radio station. Put up your antenna. A radio station. A radio station. Hit me hard. You see how hard it is for Radio TNT to get inside the band? You can't get in the band. All I love it. We want that.
After you left Kaiso House, how did you get your start with the review tent?
Well, with the review, my intention was not really to leave the NCC tent, you know, but they were not sure really whether they were going to be active in the year 1990. Mm-hmm. And from my inquiries, I decided, okay, I'm not going to be left out in the rain, so I have to get to a tent. Mm-hmm. So I went to the Kitchener's review tent and some of the other tents as well, but I was taken at the review.
It's years now I asked him Bush for a pan. Since then he promising to give me one. Traveling all over the world, only putting me on hold. Please give me one before I get too old. Hey, I say I want a pan to play. I want a pan to play. I always wanted a pan of my own, so I could run my shape, and I want a pan to play. A tenor pan to play on the streets of my son Carnival Day. He say he had to blend for testers, sweet, renegades and hatters, sweet, starlit fan invaders, sweet, skip for bunch and all stars. Hey, Bush boy, I want to play for Panorama and for the Mashka right in the savannah. Right here, right here. Think Oh God! Whoa! Get him!
For panorama, right in the savannah.
It's a special pan he planning to make for me, with the best material there could ever be. Boy, don't matter how much it costs, that will be our money well spent. Of course it is a national instrument. Hey, I say I want a pan to play, I want a pan to play. I always wanted a pan of my own, so I could ram a shape and I want a pan to play, a tenor pan to play. On the street, so my son Carnival Day. He say he had to tune for solo, Tempted and Chezando, or City from Sando, or Boys in Tobago. Push boy, I want to play for panorama and for the mashka right in the savannah. Right here, right here. I said right here, right here, right here. I said right here, 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 right here. Play, 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 play. To play, to play, to play. I want to play for panorama, right in the savannah. The best pan maker in Trinidad. Everybody know he's the hardest hard. Traveling on to America, Europe, Japan and Canada, but problems to get one right is a barrier. Hey, I say I want a pan to play, I want a pan to play. I always wanted a pan of my own, so I could ram my shape and I want a pan to play, a tenor pan to play. On the streets, so my son Carnival Day. He said he had to go to England, Europe and get Switzerland, chocolate and then Milan, outlet and New Zealand. Hey, push boy, I want to play for panorama and for the mashka right in the savannah. Right there, right there. I said right there, right there.
You are watching Caribbean Insight TV, so link a friend, share with your family, and download it to your posse. And while you do that, I'll do this.
I'm the Lord Kitchen.
This is Rootsman.
This is Sanel Dempsey.
My name is Winston Bailey, better known as Shadow.
This is Calypsonian Squeezy.
I watch no other but Caribbean Insight.
Caribbean Insight really is dynamite. Caribbean Insight really super was spite. Caribbean Insight enjoy day or night. Caribbean Insight really is dynamite.
Wait and think about the things that you're doing. I said to stop and get acquainted with what is happening. I really find you moving too fast and acting just like if you don't care. All you want to have is a good time. Remember the deadly disease is here, because AIDS is a killer. It was sent by the master to put man and woman back in order. It could create a disaster, destroy every brother and sister, if we don't pull ourselves together. If you tell yourself that you're smart and continue to run around, I say remember, darling, it's gonna throw you down. I say remember, darling, it's gonna throw you down. Slow down, slow down. Oh Lord, it's gonna throw you down. Slow down, slow down. It's gonna throw you down. I say, yeah. Ba-da-ba-di-da-ba-da. Dee-la-da-da-da. Ra-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Do-do-ba-di-ba-ba-da. It's hard for you to know when somebody have it. I said do it, darling, and make sure it's safe before you do it. It has some carriers walking around. Man, they looking healthy and strong. Some take about 5 years to see a sign. Man, it's better we do this thing and remind. Because AIDS is a killer. It was sent by the master to put man and woman back in order. But some people just can't understand. Look, man still making love with man, and then doctors say, is there the thing really come from? If you tell yourself that you're smart and continue to float around, I say remember, darling, it's gonna throw you down. I say remember, darling, it's gonna throw you down. Slow down, slow down. It's gonna throw you down. Slow down, slow down. It's gonna throw you down. I say, yeah. It's time that everybody here become conscious. Right now, we all have to get very serious and use clean blood for transfusion. Reduce your sexual partners to one. Don't use needles to fill a nice head, cause next thing the virus hit you instead. I'm talking about AIDS is a killer. It was sent by the master to put man and woman back in order. You could be faithful as Mary, refusing Tom, Dick and Harry, but your cheating lover brings it home quite easily. If you tell yourself that you're smart and continue to run around, I say remember, darling, it's gonna throw you down, down, down. I say remember, darling, it's gonna throw you down. Slow down, slow down. Oh God, it's gonna throw you down. Slow down, slow down. Oh Lord, it's gonna throw you down. I say, look, so many tourists coming to Trinidad. I know, and you know, all that we want to eat are white meat bad. Your sweet love come from up in the cold, telling you you're the sweetest thing in the world. Man, the first thing they want to get you in bed. Check your head and remember how AIDS is spread. I'm talking about AIDS is a killer. It was sent by the master to put man and woman back in order. We seem to forget God's commandments and doing most things that don't make sense.
We continuing to chat with Mr. Kenny J, one of the prominent Calypsonians out of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and I must also say one of them with the sweetest voices too. You've been with the review tent, which was started by the legendary Lord Kitchener. What most do you miss about this guy around the tent every year?
What I miss most, that he's always so concerned, you know, about all the artists and about the program itself, you know, and about, you know, what response you get, you know, what the response you get, you know, when you perform, you know, and all these things. He was more concerned about that, and keeping, you know, everyone, you know, calm and in good spirits.
Yeah.
But he will be missed generally.
Yeah.
Generally, so that is not a simple statement. That's a strong statement that he will be missed generally. Yeah, and not only in Trinidad and Tobago, but worldwide. Yeah.
Michael Jackson, when he had made international news about certain issues and facts, you came up with a song. They want to know. Tell them about their hero.
Tell them.
Tell them. They want to know
Tell
about
them what's going wrong with their hero.
What's going wrong with their hero? And
because
it was geared towards Michael Jackson. Why did you come up with a song like that?
Although his name wasn't called, right?
Yeah.
It was a song there that, you know, it was about him, but it was something very uplifting as well, you know, talking of all the good things that he had done or what has happened to him, you know, or what we have been reading about him, and it's so confusing. So I was thinking, you know, tell us something, let us know what's going on with our hero, because he is one, you know, or let's say if not is, maybe was one of the heroes of a lot of the children of the world, you know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And they were confused because when all these things start happening, come out and let them know what's going on with their hero. Let them know exactly what's happening, you know. And that's what my song was based on. And, you know, I had a dancer there with me, Michael Jackson dancer, who came on and just maybe blew the whole place, you know. It was good.
This is a local boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we had another local guy, you know, Stevenson. Andy Stevenson.
The children love him.
watching Caribbean Insight TV, so link a friend, share with your family, and download it to your posse. And while you do that, I'll do this.
Greetings, my name is David Rudder.
I am Mavis John.
Yo, this is KMC.
I'm Nicole Graves.
Hey, this is Ronnie. This is Ronnie McIntosh.
Hi, it's Brother Resistance.
I am Ras Shorty Eye.
I make sure that I watch Caribbean Insight.
And so should you.
Caribbean Insight really is dynamite. Caribbean Insight really super was spite. Caribbean Insight enjoy day or night. Caribbean Insight really is dynamite.
6 are one and half a dozen at the other. A mixture of the African and the East Indian races in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago produce people like you and me. I feel blessed to be able to share both cultures, the East Indian and the African. But I understand now that somehow in Trinidad and Tobago we're starting to come to like a race war situation. What's going on?
When you say it has reached a stage like that, I think it has been so for years, you know. But mainly because of the ruling party right now, you may think that it may tend to have that type of because we have always been led by maybe not an Indian, right? And maybe the first time we're being led by an Indian, maybe it may have that type of thing happening, but I don't really go into that, don't get into that type of situation, where
it
this
might
is
be
concerned.
just a sham.
Because I feel comfortable, I feel on both sides, when it comes like that.
Choose.
I feel on both sides, and there are times it's a problem for me, because there are times I'm not accepted on this side and I'm not accepted on that side because of the things that I do. Because like in Calypso and all these things, sometimes they still, don't think, well, maybe I'm fully, on the Calypso side. I go to chutney, soca chutney, and they still feel that, you on that side, how could you be trying chutney now? So sometimes I'm in a situation, I'm waiting for something, that's why most of the times I mix my rhythms. I do soca parang, not soca alone, soca parang, soca chutney, soca ballads, I'm mixed, right? So I'm mixing everything that.
And that's the richness of being mixed.
And I feel comfortable.
Some say the Negroes ruling too long. I thought it was time an Indian should rule the tongue. Now they find that this was causing much concern. Suddenly the tide have taken a different turn. Oh yes. We should not choose a leader for personal gains and pleasure, but one who is competent and follow the correct procedure. Not a Negro or an Indian, like they want to tear this country apart. Let's put a Douglas who will have the whole nation at heart. He go fix the nigger, he go fix the coolie, he go fix Lavanti, he go fix Caroli. Won't adopt a little black boy and don't support him at all, and send $5,000 to help at the funeral. So to remove this racial barrier, we want a Douglas Prime Minister. Like this thing getting stronger and stronger, we want a Douglas Prime Minister. A Douglas, a Douglas, a Douglas, a Douglas. All the feel crazy gonna make it. I'm not saying that them fellas didn't try their best, but statistics have shown more failure than success. The country is divided as wide as the library door. It's only a Douglas Prime Minister will close that for sure. I say a Douglas is someone who don't talk about race. Anytime that conversation starts, he does take second place. people have shown more respect and love for a Douglas more than any other. Then you'll agree with me for my selecting ability. He go fix Barabo, the east-west corridor, all problems that exist, he will show some interest. He'll always maintain good principles and a high standard. No one will have the cause to call him Donzy or drunkard. For us to live harmoniously together, we want a Douglas Prime Minister. I'm saying it over and over. We want a Douglas Prime Minister. A Douglas. What do you want? A Douglas. I hear you. A Douglas. One more time. A Douglas. All of you do. All of you crazy go like it. When we try the Negroes, the Indians complain. So we try a Tobagonian, Trinis complain. So we put that Indian now, Negroes start to cry. Tobagonians join up, but still we ain't satisfied. This day when the Negroes were in charge, Indians say they suffer. Now anything that the Indian do, they say curry favor. I'm fed up of this stupidness. This Indians and Negroes kind of comments. There's only a Douglas Prime Minister could clean up this mess. He'll see about Marilyn, Rupin and Marajin, Elias and Humping. He'll see about everything. No matter what race or class or religion you belong, he believes that right is right, and if you're wrong, man, you're damn well wrong. So for Indians and Negroes to live as one, we want a Douglas Prime Minister. I pray from now till thy kingdom come, we want a Douglas Prime Minister. What do you want? A Douglas. Thank you. A Douglas.
Okay, Kenny, one of your famous songs back in '97 had to do, and the topic was all about domestic violence. It's a problem not only faced in Trinidad and Tobago, but internationally. And there's a hush-hush situation, you know that. You know that. People don't like to talk about it. Women hide it and suffer under the abuse. And worst of all, men really don't like to touch on the subject. They don't like to talk about it. They refuse to touch on it. Why you decide to take it?
Well, I'm a community police officer, right?
Okay.
And that is my job, you know. I live that, you know. And I go through all the rudiments of domestic violence, dealing with the victims and dealing with the abusers and all these things, you know. And I do a lot of counseling and referrals, etc. I deal with this intensely, you know. And I think what usually comes out of me is, you know, things that are really affecting people. You know, and I try to put it out in the best possible way, you know, that it could be accepted, although it's hurting, you know. Yeah, and you know, I seem to know how to deal with these type of topics because I did, you know, other songs like incest, you know, and all these things. And AIDS is a killer, you know. The name of the song, Slow Down. Sometimes when you perform these songs, you may not get the response, like the applause that you will want to get or that you get in other songs, you know. But when it happens like this, that means that the people are thinking of what you are singing and forget to even applause, you know. And sometimes it hurts so much, but then they know it's a very, very good song.
It's just a control thing. It's just an ego thing. It's just a power thing. When you're done, you feel like a king. Boss, oh, you're you can't even take old talk. So when women start to squawk, before you take a walk, you stand up to go up and go. If you know that woman could kick you, you will never do she that. If you know she will up and lick you, you will be a diplomat. But because you have in your mind, women are the weaker sex, your ego telling you lick she down every time you get vexed. Wife beating is a toadish thing, time to cut it out. Wife beating is a crucial thing, time to cut it out. Wife beating is a crucial thing, time to cut it out. Wife beating is a cruel thing, time to cut it out. Don't beat the woman, don't ill-treat the woman. Why resort to violence to solve the problems of life? Don't resort to violence to solve the problems of life. It's very indecent, it's too damn prevalent, causing pain and lament, and it's so easy to prevent. It's overbearing now, it's got to stop somehow. Man got to make a vow, stop choking up woman like so. Every day you read in the papers, is some man stab up the girl who are throwing children in fire, shooting in a free-for-all. A relationship should be beautiful, so diverse and complex. But some people live in one dimension, their whole life is only sex. Wife beating is a toadish thing, time to cut it out. Wife beating is a foolish thing, time to cut it out. Hey, wife beating is a wicked thing, time to cut it out. Wife beating is a brutal thing, time to cut it out. Stop beating the woman, ill-treating the woman. Why resort to violence to solve the problems of life? Don't resort to violence to solve the problems of life. Man must be big enough to know that kick and cup. That doesn't say you're tough, it means you're not macho enough. So now we must revise and recognize black eyes. Means you now advertise as a little boy in disguise. When you find your car overheating, to the mechanic you go. When the engine calling for cooling, you don't ever run it through. The human engine does overheat and let steam in your face. An easy way this problem to solve is to put a coolant in place. Wife beating is a toadish thing, time to cut it off. Wife beating is a cruel thing, time to cut it off. Wife beating is a toadish thing, time to cut it off. Wife beating is a cruel thing, time to cut it off. Don't beat the woman, don't ill-treat the woman. Why resort to violence to solve the problems of life? Don't resort to violence to solve the problems of life. From ever since I born, I hear about foot and horn, but some men getting on like if it's something that just born. A restraining order makes the perpetrator feels like a blasted louse. He can't even go in his own house.
I want to thank you for coming on the show. And I know you come to New York pretty often, and I know your brother every year you're making music. So every time you come through, check us out, fill us in on what's going on with you and your music.
Yeah, I want to say thanks very much for having me on Caribbean Insight, you know, and I appreciate very much, you know. I say hello to everyone, and please enjoy the soca music coming from Trinidad especially.
And to you, my fans and critics, remember culture is a way of life, so go out there and support it. And I'll see you again next week, same time, same place. God bless you all.
Wife beating is a cruel thing, time to cut it out. Stop beating the woman, and treating the woman. Why resort to violence to solve the problems of life? Don't resort to violence to solve the problems of life.